guys, it's Janet Wakeland with remarkablycreated.com. In today's One Take Wonder video, we are going to revisit a fun old idea, a spinner card. This was perfect to showcase this little glamper from the new Your Sublime stamp set, as well as for our Moving On or Get Moving theme on our blog hop. So let's take a look at all of the products that we're going to be working with tonight, and let's make this card together. First, we're going to be working with the new Sweet Little Somethings Designer Series paper. And something new that Stampin' Up! Is doing this year in the catalog is that in addition to the Designer Series paper and our traditional packs of cardstock, they now have coordinating packs of cardstock with just 3 colors that match the colors within the Designer Series paper. And in this case, it's Pool Party, Tip Top Taupe, and Watermelon Wonder. And you get 24 sheets or 8 of each color. You can buy these on their own if you've got a project that you want to use those colors with. Of course, you'd want to marry them with this paper for beautiful projects. And let's take a quick look at that. If you don't have a catalog, make sure you contact me to get one. So here we've got our really pretty embossed wood grain, nice tip-top neutral on the back, the clouds that I used on our project, some stars. I love the little orange kind of dots, I guess, little Z's, the forest, more Z's. Here we have just kind of a nice random little sprinkling of dots in the colors in the set. Strawberries. Can't wait to do something with our strawberry basket. Look at these sweet little turtles, just taking their time. There's some little arrows, so look how nicely all of this goes together. Look at that. There's the reverse of the clouds. There's some sweet little foxes, which would be great with the forest. And somewhere I thought there was the stars, yes. Sorry about that. On the back of the trees, we have the stars. So that's the Designer Series paper. The other thing that we're working with is this new stamp set, Your Sublime. Loads of thanks, and it's a wheelbarrow. Have a snappy day, little crab. I'm from the Pennsylvania, Maryland area, and we love crabs, and my husband loves to crab, so I'll be using that a lot. Totally awesome. I have a friend that I know bought that just for the frog. You're Sublime and Follow Your Heart, so we're working with that. In addition, we're working with the word window punch. We're working with the Pool Party stamp set. I have the Tip Top Taupe marker, Watermelon Wonder marker, the Tangelo Twist marker, and Hello Honey. And you want to see what my favorite new color combination is? It inspired my new manicure, Tip Top Taupe and Watermelon Wonder. We also have our epoxy accents. I have a Versamark pad, and I have black embossing powder. And then I have paper cut, and I have Pool Party here, aqua painter, and adhesive. So let's work our way through this project. First thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to ink up your stamp and emboss it. And I chose to emboss it to give me a nice raised edge to color against. It kind of helps me stay inside the lines. Versamark is just a nice sticky wet ink that's going to hold the powder. And you're going to sprinkle the powder on, just making sure you get complete coverage of your image. This is embossing powder. Everything that I'm showing you is available in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. And then you would take a heat tool and you would start to heat it till it's all nice and shiny. And I usually start in one area and do what I call chase the change. Instead of going around like this in circles, I just slowly follow the shininess as it happens. So you're going to want to emboss it. The next thing then that I did was I started to color. And I just took my markers, and they have a nice bullet point, and then they have a nice brush tip. And I just colored in the areas that I wanted to color. Now, for the actual glamper itself, I took our Pool Party pads, I gave it a nice good squeeze, and that transferred ink up here to the surface. And then I could take an aqua painter. They're sold 2 in a set with 2 different size tips, and there's water in the barrel. And I could just put a little bit, making my brush wet, and now I could watercolor and just kind of put that in. I didn't want it to be as dark as straight marker, so I was able to do just like that. And then for the words, I just simply took and did a little bit of a wash. I tried it with the marker and it was too dark, so instead I just did a simple wash over top of that. So then after you've got it colored just the way that you want it to be, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut it out. Now notice I did cut the words out. This is what it looks like when the words are cut out. And then I simply just followed the same arc like this. On the side next to follow, I put a little notch in it, so it's like a banner, because this part here that says your heart is the part that's going to get tucked behind our little glamper. So now let's look at the rest of the pieces that we have. I have Tip Top Taupe cardstock that is cut lengthwise. I wanted the glamper to move left to right when the card was open. Pretend like I have a bone folder there. So fold it in half like this. We're going to take and set that aside, and now I'm going to take and lay the orange piece, Tangelo Twist piece of Designer Series paper down first. And I am working with Fast Fuse that is all gone, so pretend like I've got Fast Fuse there, and I'm sorry about that. And we would put this on here. Okay, so that's going to go on here. Then the next step is you're going to take the word window punch, and this piece here I intentionally made longer and overlapped so that I didn't have any seams coming up in my card. And then starting on one side, I punched right over top of that seam, excuse me. And then I came down and just took another tiny little sliver out. And the reason is because of the size of our dimensionals. So you would have that. So now you've got the little opening that your pennies are going to roll across. And then what you need is you need dimensionals. And somewhere on the table, there they are. You're going to need your pennies. And I like to stack them too high. 1, 2, and we'll put that one on. And again, just pretend like this is glued. Nothing like running out of adhesive in the middle of a video. Told you they're one-take wonders. So you've got a penny in the front and a penny in the back so that it can slide. If it doesn't slide as readily or as easily as you want it to, you can always go back in with your punch and just take another little sliver out. And so then what's left to do is to take and adhere your banner to your glamper, and then your glamper to your little opening. And then you will have your little spinner card and follow your heart. My daughter's moving this week, so I think this is going to be a perfect card to send to her on her move. It's the step, another step closer. She is following her heart, which is part of that move. So it'll be kind of fun. There you go. Nice and simple, fun, sweet spinner card. For more details on all of the supplies that I used and close-up pictures of the projects, you can visit me at remarkablycreated.com, as well as to request a catalog. Thanks for watching, guys.